or not a whole lot that I care about. So let's be honest. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another studio vlog with me, Carolyn from Crafting with Glorious Purpose, where here we make unique and custom gifts for you or for that special someone. This week we are market week. So our market is in 2 days, and we have just some small loose ends to tie up. Nothing huge for this week, so I'm going to try to save some of the vlog to make sure that I leave room for you guys to see market stuff. So the one thing that I do have coming, I ordered new tags for my booth. So those will be arriving, and then we'll have to look and see how we can recycle what we have, or maybe make new ones, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Even if I don't use it for this event, I do want to use them for my upcoming events. I think they might look a little more professional. The other thing is I want to replace this with this to match my other stands, because this one, it's broken so many times and fallen over that I just want to get something that's a little more sturdy, and that I can kind of clamp down if need be. What else was there? Oh, I checked off some stuff off my list this weekend, which you saw at the beginning of the video. So I got my square reader works, so we're good there. It only took me so long to do it, but it is actually really easy to set up. I set up my table, so I have that set up kind of where I need to have things. Wednesday is projected to have rain, scattered thunderstorms. Keeps going back and forth about the evening, but the day, definite 50 to 60% chance. So I'll look at it tomorrow, make an assessment from there. But if it's bad enough, they may cancel the event. Who knows? I got my scratch offs taken care of. My bandana, I still need to fix. If I'm going to fix it and take it for this event, if it happens, it happens at this point. My square reader works. I made new review cards for Google, and I put those in all of my checkout bags. So I have just a simple white card, and then I did with a QR code taking you to my Google review page so that you can leave me feedback. So I made a full sheet of these, cut them out this weekend, put them in all the checkout bags, but also have extra ones for people that maybe just buy a sticker and don't get a bag. I can give those out. I might actually cut out some more if time allows. I'm off work from on Wednesday, so I have time in the morning to get some stuff done. I did remove all my Christmas discounts, which was on my list from last week, and I printed out new event pages, which I got cut, and those are packed and ready to go. So that takes me to the end of my shows so far. So October 4th is my last one that I have set. So this week I need to make sure that my iPad is charged as well as my reader. And my reader, it's funny, I charged it when I got it and then it sat for 2 weeks. So it was already at 90%, which isn't bad for 2 weeks sitting there. And then yesterday when I was syncing it, things like that, it kind of dipped down. So I'm going to top it off to make sure it's at 100% before I leave tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but you know what I mean. That morning I can give it a quick little. And then I have, what else was there? Yeah, I've got like just little things. So I do want to go through my checklist on my phone to make sure that I have everything. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think I'm in pretty good shape. So I might use my time to kind of fix those bandanas. They're still sitting back here. And, you know, do that thing. So I am going to jump back onto work here because my lunch break was a little short. We met my husband for lunch. My son's home. You know, camp was done last week, so he is no longer employed at the moment, but he will get a paycheck. So, yeah, so I will catch you tomorrow and we will have some more little things to take care of and going through checklists and all that kind of stuff. So I will catch you then. Welcome to lunchtime on Tuesday. So today I've got the shadow box sign completed, so that is my update from my old one. So yeah, I got this taken care of. This will match more of the other labels and signs that I have up. The other ones that I updated were these, replacing the little clips. So I had these, and the thing is I've had a few of them break on me, so they don't think they're very good long term. So I ordered, which I think is supposed to come today, clips that can be positioned. guess it's the best way to say it. So I printed these off to kind of match the same style. And then these will be clipped and hung on the baskets and on the grid walls and things like that. So I have ones for my wristlets, my pet bandanas, my keychains, my towels, my car coasters, and my window clings. And I changed the keychains. I just had them originally as keychains, but I put pet keychains because as of right now, they're all dogs and cats. So I don't want to mislead anybody thinking they're going to look through them and find anything other than that. The car coasters, there's a mix, but most of them are dogs. So that crosses those off my list. So the only thing that I have left that I didn't do is the Wolf's Given. I don't know that I'm going to have time to fix this. I'm going to try to go through my list right now and make sure that I have everything packed in the wagon and do my checklist. And then I can see you tomorrow when we're packing up the car and all the other good stuff. So I don't really have much for today other than those couple things that I did want to cross off the list. And I think we're actually in really good shape for tomorrow. Did not look at the weather yet. I looked yesterday and it was a 50% chance of thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms. So I'm hoping that it's not true. I don't want it to rain tomorrow. If it's going to rain, they get it done before lunch. Like storm all morning and then just be at least a beautiful evening. I only need a few hours. Like I'm not asking for much, am I? All right. So I will catch you tomorrow when we start getting things packed up. And yeah, we'll be one day closer to the market. My Amazon package just arrived. And these are the clips that I got for my display. So let's take a peek at what one of these looks like. So it's got the wider clip on the bottom and a smaller clip on the top for the sign. And then this part here is like bendable. So if it's around something, so let's see. And then it would get clipped on a basket, which I don't have a basket. Well, that sucks. But anyway, let's try it on this old sign here. So it would be something like that. So you could move it around as you needed to. And this is pretty big claws, so I mean it could go on something pretty thick. I think that looks actually pretty cool. I think this will work. So I'm going to use these and see how they work at the event tomorrow. And if they don't work, then I can always go back to my originals. But these take up less space as well. Plus I could take these out as needed. I wish this was a little tighter. Maybe it's just the one I grabbed. Let's see if they're all like that. They aren't as tight as I would like them to be, but it'll do. I could maybe even thicken up the cards if I would make them again. But yeah, so this part here can just get swiveled to however you want and clip it on anything. And it should work on my grid balls too. So yeah, we'll see how these look. Good morning and welcome to market day. It is a little loud out here today. It's like there's nothing going on but crickets and air conditioners. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm packing up the car. Doesn't look good for today. It is going to be really bad thunderstorms around lunchtime. We setups at 3, so I'm going to try to pack as much as I can in the car. I don't like putting the products in the car just because of the moisture and the humidity and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to get the tables in, and I've got the tent, and I've got chairs and weights. But the part that makes me really nervous is that it is going to rain. There's possible thunderstorms between 4 and 6. The market starts at 5, throughout setups at 3. That kind of puts it in the kind of stage. But it looks like the rest of the night might be okay. If we can maybe have those thunderstorms and just dissipate, or just have it be a drizzle or something. But we will see what happens if she cancels it, or if we're still a go. But I'm going to continue packing this up so I don't have to pack this up in the rain during the thunderstorms, or have to rush to do it to get out of here on time. So anything I can do last minute, I'm all for it. So I'm going to get this in, and then we can, head in the house where it's a little cooler. It is very muggy out here, so I have a feeling we're definitely getting some rain, because you can feel the moisture in the air. My glasses are even fogging up. So, all right, it's time to get going. All right, I think I got everything in here. So I got my sidewalls, I got my 2 tables. I'm not taking 3 chairs, because if it's going to storm, it's one less thing we got to pack. So we got 2 chairs so we can swap out if need be. And I got the canopy. And then this will be the room for all the product to go in. The tent weights are in the front. So I have those, and yeah, so now let's get inside and make sure we got everything we need for the event. All right, Cricut is going. We're going to try to fix these. So let's see how it works. So I tried it 2 different ways. First way, I did it with just a subtle like white drop shadow, which I don't think is bad, but I just don't think it stands out enough. And then I went with option 2, which was making a bigger offset and then just kind of centering it here. So I think that's going to end up having to be the way to go. If I would have thought this out better, I probably would have done the white first as a full, and then like a full decal, and then put the black over top of it. But hindsight, this is going to have to be the way we go. I'm going to give this an iron, and we're going to see how this looks once it's pressed. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday. So, as you have seen, there is no footage from the market because the market didn't happen. We got rained out. She canceled it at we were due to be there to set up for 3, So around a little after 2, and I know she was waiting just like we were watching the radars, in the hopes that it wasn't going to rain, but there were thunderstorms looming all afternoon. Like the skies would get really dark, but nothing would happen, and then it would pass. So yeah, it was definitely an odd time for sure. So unfortunately, she had to cancel it. We did not get any rain or thunderstorms until at least 8 p.m. last night. And then when it did happen, so like, I mean, it's unfortunate because, you know, the whole time you're like, oh, still haven't gotten rain. Radar was showing pop-up storms all over the place, but our area got none. And it was sunny and hot until probably about, I don't know, 8. And then right as I had finally given up and went upstairs and we were watching TV, you could just hear thunder and lightning, and then it just let loose like it was torrential downpours. So the good thing is we would not have been tearing down in that because it would have hit right at the end of the show. So that would have sucked, especially not knowing, like I said, we had no thunderstorms coming through. So all in all, it was the perfect call. Disappointed, yeah, I think everybody is, because I wanted it to be a really cool show. But she did send an email saying that she might think about rescheduling sometime in the fall if it's possible. And we got rescheduled last time as well for one of the weeks that was an off week. So this market runs every other Wednesday. So there's hope that, you know, we'll be able to have that show another week. So fingers crossed. So we won't have another show until September, which seems so long away. But I did work on my bandanas, and then I opted to just scratch them all together. I put the white in 2 different ways. Didn't like the first way because I don't think it was bold enough. Put on the second way. When I ironed it on, it didn't line up, obviously because of the shrinkage issue with vinyl. So I removed all the vinyl off of all of these bandanas last night, since I had time to kill until ready to go to market. And I'm going to cut out the exact same thing. So now I have a place where I know where I can place it. I'm going to cut it out the right way, which is doing the white offset as a full sheet and then doing the black over top of it, which is how I should have done it in the first place. But, you know, we all make mistakes. And this is how I'm going to try to fix it. So if this way doesn't work, these bandanas are going in the garbage because I can't anymore with them. So I think that's what I'm going to work on. It's probably not going to be today. I don't know that I'm going to work on anything at all today. I'm just kind of giving myself a day, I think. I worked and pushed really hard all week for the market, and since it didn't happen, I have time. So I'm just gonna relax, like I did go to market, and it is a day off. So it does suck that I wasted a day off from work. But I did get stuff done, so there's that. I'll try to hit the ground running tomorrow with some, you know, maybe even working on those bandanas. Oh well, you know, it happens. Mother Nature didn't play nice, so we kind of lost out. I was kind of really excited for this one. We got a lot of traction from the last show, and it's going to suck not being able to go back for another month, because we only picked one show each month instead of every Wednesday. So, well, it's 2 Wednesdays a month, and I only picked the first one. So yeah, it'll suck to lose that momentum that we had at the previous show, but you know, we'll make it up. it'll happen. So I'm going to head off here and get logged into work. It's about that time. And yeah, see what I missed yesterday at work. Probably not a whole lot. Or not a whole lot that I care about. So let's be honest. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. I'll catch you tomorrow, and hopefully we can get some stuff done. Good morning and welcome to Friday. So today, I'm going to share with you the verdict for the scammer. So I lost the case. They went in favor of the card holder, which I knew was going to happen. So for a $17.20 towel, I am out $32 in transaction fees on top of it. So plus shipping. I didn't even think about shipping. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, there were 2 days left on the verdict, but they figured it out earlier that, and I figured it out a month ago that it wasn't going to roll in my favor, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm hoping today at lunch to finish up the bandanas. So I did list them yesterday. I didn't post for Instagram and for my Facebook. So they look much better and I'm happy with it. My Cricut did decide to cut the white incorrectly. So I have a bunch of wasted ones. Nothing changed when I sent it a second time, but it cut the white like that, which it was supposed to be bolder so that the black could go on it. So I don't know what happened there. That Cricut has been losing its mind these past couple weeks. So with that, I got the other ones packaged and they're back there. So I can list those onto my Square and take them to my in-person event a month from now. And I do have, I believe, an order coming through for some mugs for another small business, which is awesome. So we'll be working on those hopefully next week and getting that out to her. So I will be more than happy to share all of her information and stuff once we get going, but just, at least I put something happy at the end of the day, knowing that, my last order kind of sucked. But yeah, so I am going to love and leave you here for this week. It is, next week. I don't really have anything planned for next week, so I might try to work on some new stickers, maybe try to do some more drawing. I know that my other market in October is going to come very fast, so I think I might actually bump up working on those gift card holders just to get them done while I have the time, since it's an easier week and I don't really have much going on. And yeah, so I'll find stuff to work on and kind of keep things going. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing if you don't already. We do this weekly chaos every Monday at 9 Eastern Central Time. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, Fridays. Anyway, yeah. So I will catch you next week. And I hope you liked, following me along with a bunch of oopsies this week. So I had a market, then I didn't have a market, worked on these bandanas like 3 times, but finally got them done. So there's that. And then you know, losing my dispute for a cheap ass towel. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope to have a nice relaxing one. So we will catch you next week. Bye guys.